Picture this, a car so bizarre, so over the top, it was considered insane for its time. Yet, in the world of kit cars, it's been largely forgotten. A mid engine V8, a fiberglass body, and a price tag that seemed too good to be true. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? You might be wondering, how did a car like this insane garage built powerhouse, fall into complete obscurity? Well, today we're about to uncover the thrilling, high speed, and borderline insane story of the Manta Mirage, the kit car that could have changed the world but somehow didn't. Alright, let's rewind the clock to the 1970s. This was the era of excess in the automotive world. Muscle cars with big V8 engines, fiberglass body kits, and dreamers building cars in their garages with nothing but a vision and a hope for performance. Enter the Manta Mirage. While most kit cars of the era were built on Volkswagen chassis, small, low power, and designed for easy customization, the Manta Mirage wasn't just another one of those mass-produced kits. This wasn't your typical VW bug with a funky body slapped on top. No, the Manta Mirage was built to shock, to awe, and most importantly, to perform. The secret? A custom tube frame chassis and a real American V8. Let's talk about where the Manta Mirage came from. This is no ordinary story of a company trying to cash in on the kit car craze. This is a tale of garage innovation, a car born from the vision of a man who wasn't content with the limits of typical kit car engineering. That man was Harold M. Darren. He wanted to break free from the limitations of standard platforms like the VW Bug, so he created a chassis that was completely his own. A custom tube frame setup that was light, rigid, and strong enough to handle something far more powerful than a mere four-cylinder engine. But what really sets the Mirage apart from other kits of the time is its engine, a V8. Not a measly four-cylinder, but a big, potent American V8 capable of delivering serious power. We're talking about the kind of power that made you rethink everything you knew about kit cars. While most others were using small engines for ease of build and cost effectiveness, the Manta Mirage's V8 made it a force to be reckoned with. Now, let's dive into the specifics. The Manta Mirage had a fiberglass body, standard for most kit cars. But this was not your typical thin, cheap fiberglass. Manta's engineers created a sleek, aerodynamic body that was designed not just for looks, but for speed. The low-slung, aggressive stance of the Mirage, paired with its lightweight frame, made it an absolute rocket on the road. And that V8, well, it was a game changer. The Mirage was powered by a range of different V8s depending on the customer's budget and preferences. From the humble 283 Chevy small block to the more powerful 327 and even the 350. With the right V8 under the hood, the Manta Mirage was capable of astonishing performance. Imagine having a mid-engine sports car with a real V8 engine for the cost of a regular sports car. It was a dream come true for car enthusiasts across America. Let's talk numbers. The Manta Mirage could hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. Keep in mind, this was in the 1970s, before the modern hypercar era, when getting a production car to that speed was a huge achievement. And all of this was built in a garage. Yes, your garage. Now, here's where things get even crazier. While other mid-engine V8 cars were often priced at astronomical amounts, think Ferrari, think Lamborghini. What if I told you the Manta Mirage could be yours for a fraction of the cost? That's right. At its peak, the Manta Mirage was sold as a kit for around $7,000. For context, a new Corvette in the 1970s cost around $5,000. That's right. For just a little more than the price of a base model Corvette, you could have an entire custom kit with a mid-engine V8 car. All you had to do was build it yourself. Sure, it wasn't for the faint of heart, but for the enthusiasts who were willing to put in the time, this car delivered performance at a fraction of the cost of anything similar on the market. Imagine the thrill of building a V8-powered mid-engine car in your garage. That's what hundreds of enthusiasts did across the United States in the late 70s and early 80s. But this wasn't just about assembling parts. This was about creating a car that was uniquely yours. You could make decisions on every aspect of the build: the engine, the suspension, the interior. It was the ultimate expression of individuality for any car enthusiast. But just as quickly as it had risen, the Manta Mirage faded into obscurity. So what happened? Why didn't this insane, high-performance, affordable kit car take over the automotive world like so many had hoped? A big part of the problem was the lack of widespread recognition and marketing. Manta didn't have the big brand names behind it, and with the changing tides of the 1980s, the demand for high-performance kit cars like the Mirage started to dwindle. But even worse, the Mirage's unorthodox design made it a bit of a niche product. It wasn't the easiest car to build, and many buyers were put off by the complexity of the process. Additionally, while the car was incredibly fast, it wasn't exactly known for being comfortable. It was a raw, no-frills machine designed for enthusiasts, not for those looking for a daily driver. So, the Manta Mirage may not have reached the mainstream success it deserved, but that doesn't mean its legacy is any less impressive. Today, the Manta Mirage stands as one of the most unique and underappreciated kit cars ever built. Enthusiasts who still remember it are quick to praise its performance, its audacity, and the sheer engineering madness that went into building such a car in someone's garage. But here's the kicker: you can still find these cars today, if you know where to look. They may not be on every car enthusiast's radar, but for the people who've experienced them, the Manta Mirage still holds a special place in the history of American sports cars. Now here's the million-dollar question. With the rise of modern kit cars, electric conversions, and a new generation of performance-minded enthusiasts, could the Manta Mirage make a comeback? Or is it doomed to remain a forgotten relic of the past? Perhaps there are people right now working in their garages, bringing back the Mirage in ways we can't even imagine. If you want to learn more about the insane world of kit cars and their amazing untold stories, you won't want to miss what we have coming next. Stay tuned, because the story of the Manta Mirage is far from over. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most insane kit cars ever made, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the wild world of forgotten legends. What do you think? Was the Manta Mirage ahead of its time or just a crazy dream? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Don't forget, this is just the beginning. Stick with Apex Grid for more incredible stories of rare, underappreciated cars that you won't find anywhere else. Until next time, Keep your engines roaring and your passion for performance alive.